Hello and welcome back to another video, and my hello probably got cut off there, but today we are going to be drawing Wimp once again. I know, crazy, it's not like I've drawn her like every day for a while now, but we're going to be drawing her today eating a banana. Yeah. I don't know. So I saw a picture. This guy is holding a banana. He's eating the banana. I'm gonna draw a Wimp eating a banana. Why not? Thought it was funny. So that's what we're doing today. Alright. We're gonna try to make this look not bad. Is it gonna look bad? Who fucking knows? Not me, that's for sure. Alright. Now let's go ahead and get this, circle that a little bit. Bam, pow, amazing. Boom, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's beautiful. All right, let's go again. Go ahead and give her a little bit of betterness. Yes, very good at the English language. Let's give her neck. And wait, hold on. Where's her neck? How does neck work? Her neck's not that thick. Hold on. I messed it up. I wasn't thinking. She's got a small neck. She's a little goblin. I don't think I said that. She's a little goblin. Her name is Wimp. We are drawing her. And she's eating a banana. Why is she eating banana? Well, she likes bananas. Actually, I don't even think, I think specifically bananas do not exist in the world that she is in. But we're gonna pretend like they do for this, because I don't care. You know what, she's eating the last one. They are now extinct. She is now the reason that bananas do not exist in my world. And that is 100% true. And this is why my universe is such a wonderful creation. Alright, that is how I come up and decide with most of the rules of everything in my story. Just on the spot, you know what, this exists. You know what, this is how things work. That's pretty much how everything works, because the less I think about something, the better of an idea it is, because if I think about it too much, then it doesn't make sense. And it's not as good of an idea. But if I don't think about it, it's a great idea. Now, we're going to start with the sketch, obviously. The sketch. She's got little shoulder thingies. I didn't even know what these would be or are called. I ain't got no fucking clue. But she got little shoulder thingies, you know, to protect her shoulders from what? I ain't got no clue. I don't even like them. I really don't like these things, actually. I just don't know what else to draw here. Like on her shoulders, without them, it looks kind of bare. So I add them. Even though I don't like them. Alright, now how's her body gonna be? How his body does. This reference is cut at the waist, so we will be cutting her at the waist. We could draw her legs, but you can't fucking see them anyway. She's wearing a cloak, so I don't really see the point in even bothering to draw it. So, we're not going to. We'll go like this, go like that. It's probably not perspectived correctly. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cut this bitch right in here. I don't know. Now, sure, that's good enough. I would like to give her more interesting clothes. I know I did at one point draw her some more interesting clothes. I don't remember what I gave her. And I haven't drawn her in those since. Because I very good at consistency. Alright, now how do we draw a banana? The last banana on Earth. And yes, this story takes place on Earth. It actually takes place far, far in the future. Um, something happened. Something happened. I literally haven't decided yet exactly what happened, but something happened. There's now magic in the world, and like pretty much everyone fucking died, and everything got destroyed. I'm not entirely sure if I want it to be like a meteor crashed into the earth, causing a fucking mass extinction or something like that. I don't really know. I'll come up with something interesting. Maybe a scientist just did a little whoopsie, and the last thing that happened on the earth was someone just said whoops and then dead. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. I don't know. That's a non-issue right now. Is a not important part of the information because that actually doesn't even come into play whatsoever at all. It's not important to the story at all. I just wanted to do it so I could occasionally put like random things from like our time in the story because I thought it'd be funny. All right, here's the last banana on Earth. Wimp is eating it. Because she has a habit of just eating things to see if they're poisonous. She has gotten ill from it many times, and she will not learn her mistake. She loves eating poisonous mushrooms and seeing, will this one put me out of commission? Spoiler alert, they all do. They all very much do. And she continues eating them because she is an imbecile. She is stupid. Don't worry, she won't learn, but she'll be not stupid eventually. She'll still be eating every poisonous mushroom she comes across, but she'll be smart. She'll know like magic and stuff. Right now, oh yeah, I haven't drawn her staff in a long time, or her bag. Keep forgetting that I have details on her. I give her things and then I take them away the next drawing because I forget they exist. Also, we're not doing the same thing we did last time. We're not giving her a ginormous cranium. Although it was hilarious. It's hilarious. We're going to give her an appropriately sized head today. Because, I don't know. I'd like this drawing to look a little better than the one yesterday. I do think the one yesterday was hilarious. But I want one that looks good. Well, now she has a tiny head. I did that before, too. I gave her a really tiny head on accident once. It was because I kept accidentally shrinking the head, but I made everything else bigger. This is where the neck is supposed to be, so we'll try and just draw another circle and pretend like we're actually paying attention. Yep. Boom, there we go. Circle. Wow, look at that beautifulness. Wow. Amazing. Boom. Perfect. Good enough. Now let's draw her eyes in. Actually, nah, she's looking. It's fine. Bam. Now we go ahead and give her pupils. I don't need to give her pupils when I just do like the circle thing, but I think it looks kind of weird just to have two circles there. So I always do give her pupils. I like to avoid the sketch looking too weird if I can. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's weird. You know, apparently I'm just a liar. That's not something new. I lie about lots of stuff. I've probably lied multiple times during this video, unintentionally, and I'm probably unaware of it. What are we doing? Oh yeah, she has ears. Big ears, because she is a gabble. She is a gabble. She is one of them gabbolins. She is an intelligent one, though. Other ones are not much more intelligent than a wolf. They can hunt in packs. Maybe a wolf is a slightly wrong one, because I don't think wolves can use tools? Would they use tools if they had opposable thumbs? I don't know, because I don't know the intelligence of these animals. But most goblins are not that intelligent. They can communicate with each other with a series of noises. They can use stone tools, or if they find a sword or armor or something like that, they can use it. Not very effectively. They're just going to be swinging it around, but they can use it because they realize, ow, that hurts. I'm going to do this to someone else. So they will do that. But also because of them being semi-smart, monsters don't, or goblins don't actually really hunt humans that much in my world. They do, but not a lot, because they can typically tell, like, if a human is heavily armored and there's a lot of them, they're not gonna take the chance, like, of fighting that human, because they're gonna realize, I'm just gonna die if I do that. So they're not stupid, like I've seen in some stories. They're not just gonna attack you just because that guy. But if they want food and you look like food, they will try to make you food. Or make you into food. They won't make you food. They don't even know how to cook. Maybe they do know how to cook. Maybe they know how to... No, they don't know fire. Do they know fire? No. No, they don't know fire. Maybe I can make it to where occasionally a smart goblin does basically just spawn into the world. And that smart goblin can lead other goblins. So occasionally you run into a group of semi-competent goblins because of the other smart goblin training them. Maybe I could do that. I don't know. That's not really an issue right now. I don't really see goblins being much more than a beginner threat in the story. Actually, they won't even really be a beginner threat either, because we don't... At least right now, in the beginning of my story, you don't start in the beginning of, like, the main characters and everyone else's stories. You don't start in the beginning of their stories. So, you'll never actually see goblins being an issue for them, probably. More of just an annoyance that they're there. Because goblins will steal things if they can get a hold of them. But since they flee, they will also just run away with your stuff because they'll realize you're stronger and not want to die. So you gotta deal with goblins just running around trying to steal your shit. That would be annoying. Yeah, Wimp knows. She's the one doing it. She keeps stealing stuff. She's probably stole this banana. Yeah, she stole this banana from some... She keeps stealing stuff from witches and hermits in the woods. No, her staff is literally just a stick she found. She just got lucky. It happens to be a staff. Probably because she was exploring some ruins. But, her hat, her bag, her clothes, all of them stolen from a witch that was in the woods. Different ones. She just keeps stealing items from people. This banana, she stole it. Some random dude was trying to experiment on it, bring this plant back to life because he realized it was the last one. And what does Wimp do? Eats it. She eats it. She doesn't even know what it is. She just saw it was something that looked like food. She took it, ran away, and she's eating it now. Wimp is the best little troublemaker, causing all kinds of problems. I should make all the big problems in the world secretly have been Wimp's fault. Just unintentionally, she causes cataclysmic events. That would be wonderful. I gotta put my glasses on so I can actually do the small lines. Ah, damn it, I just fucking touched the lens. I did it twice. Oh yeah, I can see a fingerprint right on where my eye goes when I look straight. That's not annoying at all. Get out of here, hair. Is this still straight? Because I keep accidentally turning this. 15 minutes? Pff, I got freaking time. Plenty of time. I can finish this. Plenty of time. Go. Let's go. Let's try to finish this real quick. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boom. It's looking beautiful. Oh yeah, I never did anything with the eyes. I forgot to. Alright. Now, this pencil's a little thick. I should have used the other one, but it's too late now because I don't care. Alright, let me go ahead and possibly have just put my foot in the video. That'd be kind of funny. Go like this. There we go. Boom. You know, I should really practice drawing Wimp. I've been practicing lots of drawing boxes and perspective and stuff like that recently. Been trying to nail down my fundamentals. If I were to practice drawing Wimp, I think I could get better at drawing her. And I could actually nail down like some designs that I want her to have. Instead of just kind of guessing each time on what I want her to look like. She looks mostly the same every time I draw her, but there's just like small differences every time. And it's because I want her to change, but like I don't know how. I don't know how I want her to look, I just know I want her to look different. Okay. There we go. There we go. Alright. You know, for kind of a coward, she sure does steal a lot. I am just realizing. I was just blaming her on stealing lots of stuff, and I do blame her on stealing lots of stuff. She is very much a coward and, like, afraid of most things. Or at least she was originally supposed to be. But I realize now I've strayed from that, and I probably won't go back to it. Yeah, she's not a coward. She's scared, but curiosity killed the cat. And it's gonna be the death of Wimp. Is it actually? I don't know. I don't have her written to death. I have most of my other characters. I have their deaths written, like Banana Man and some others that don't really need to be named right now. But most of my favorite characters, I have their deaths written in. And they're usually not very nice either. The more I like a character, the more I would like them to have a good death. Or at least what I would consider to be a good death. Which typically ends with unfinished goals and tragedy. But we don't need to talk about those. Wimp, currently, I did have an idea, but the idea for Wimp's death is literally just old age. Because she's a goblin, she doesn't live that long. She outlives, like, all the other goblins because she has magic. And it just kind of works like that now. But, like, she still only lives into, like, her 20s. Most goblins only live up to, like, a couple years. Like, 3 to 5 years max. Maybe 10 if it's, like, a special goblin. But she really only gets to live to like 20. Which is very short considering humans. Actually, that is about, I think about 20 to 30 is what I decided was going to be the approximate life expectancy in my world. Because of all the just, dangerous shit. And there are just random things in my world that are just, what the fuck? That will just it's kind of an instant death for literally anybody. Completely unfair things. We're not going to encounter any of those with the main characters or anything. They just exist in the world because they want them to. Like, basically just like monsters and shit like that. They just exist because, why not, right? Those things don't even need explanations. Those ones don't get explanations. Those are like the only things that I don't really explain in my story. Are the Eldritch Horrors. They get no explanations. They don't even get names. They just exist. And if you somehow encountered it and didn't die, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's against the rules. That's against the rules. They're not even supposed to be known that they exist. So if you encounter them, you die. That's the rules. That's what I'm making up the rules right now. That's the rules. Because I want these to be in the world because I think it'd be kind of funny. But I don't actually want them to be a threat to most people. So I think if you see it, you die is a good enough. Good enough. Because then there will be no legends about it or anything. Because people just die. Right. There we go. Here's a mostly shittily drawn hand. Holding a banana. That is only 3 fingers. We need 4. Okay, yep, there we go. Beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Wimp is eating a banana. It's a banana. 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 It is a banana. Banana. Why am I singing this? Banana. Wimp is eating a banana. Alright, where's my tiny eraser? I gotta erase those little fingers. Them little fingers. Alright. Banana. I don't actually know if I like bananas. I can't remember. And that's not really important. Alright, now we just have her face to draw, which I didn't even really detail, but you know what? We're just gonna use what I did draw as a reference. She's eating it. Num 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 num. I don't like those lines. I was trying to make it look like she has something in her mouth, but that makes her look old. So she doesn't get those. She's not old yet, although once she is old, she will have many, many wrinkles all over her face because she's a goblin, and that's how they age. Goblins age horribly. So many wrinkles. Alright, there we go. And just give her a little bit of blush, because I just give everybody blush. And there we go. There's Wimp eating a banana. It's beautiful. I don't, end the video, go. Alright, I hit the wrong part.